So hopefully the content I have been bringing you so far on the US version of the 2024 Honda Transalp has been helpful and you have been enjoying it. From my comparison to the Africa Twin, my initial impressions, my actual review, and my 6 dislikes of this motorcycle. And we have much more content coming on us. As you see, I got many mods. That will be the following video. But today's video, I think, is one of the most important about the Honda Transalp. Again, referring back to my 6 dislikes about the bike, from the matte finish, the small screen, the tube tires, the low ground clearance, the low slung exhaust. But the number one downfall about this motorcycle for me are the stock tires. Of course, that's with a lot of motorcycles, right? The stock tires on any motorcycle off the floor are usually garbage, but it really depends on you. What is an adventure to you? What do you plan on using the bike for? Me personally, buying an adventure bike, an adventure to me consists of off-road, whether it be sand, mud, gravel, fire roads. The stock tires could not handle it. The ones we're talking about today are going to be the Bridgestone Battleax AX41s. So our goal here today is not so much the AX41s, which I will talk about a lot and let you know some of my pros and cons about them, but most importantly, transforming the Transalp to be more suitable off-road and seeing how it performs just by changing the tires. All right, so here we go. You all are very familiar with this route, and I love doing this same route on multiple bikes or tires, just so we got that same type of test ground, and it's very fair test across bikes and tires and stuff. So anyways, what we're doing, you're gonna be seeing some of the front tire. I'll go ahead and hit record on that. I'll also show you the rear tire later, but right now, I just wanna let you know, we're gonna go into user mode. I'm gonna set it right here. You see we're on 2 power levels. Electronic braking. I am going to turn traction control completely off, and I'm going to leave ABS on off-road. I'm not turning ABS completely off, just so you know the settings we have, and then let's go on and get to this test. Hopefully my angle of the GoPro on my helmet is good. Oh, we've had a little bit of rain. Hopefully it's not too windy. I might need to close my visor here. Oh, it's a little muddy here. Okay, how are we gonna go straight through? Let's just go straight through it. Oh, wow, nice, very nice. Just gripped right on. Even if you feel a little bit of slide, some sand right here. Let me close my visor so you guys can hear me better. Oh, just gripping onto this sand. Oh, I hope the GoPro down yonder, let me see. Yeah, it's still in place. Some of these bumps, I'm feeling it jolt through the bike. So I just wanted to make sure that the GoPro down there is staying on good. Get into some of the sand right here. Oh yeah, nice, nice. Oh, a little wet, little wet. Oh, hold on, can we slow down? Okay, we'll just go. Oh, okay. Bike got a little sideways, not sure how well the camera could pick that up, but that's one of the biggest things on my first ride. The stock tires, like, again, they'll be all over the place. We'll just take this right here. Right back there, what happened is the back wheel started going its own direction. Front wheel started doing its own thing. The nice thing, again, with a knobby tire, more importantly, focusing on these AX41s we have on here, you got full control of the bike. No matter if it wants to go sideways on you, the front tire wants to do its own thing, the back tire wants to do its own thing, you get to do your thing. That's what's most important here, and what you could not do, and you're not going to be able to do with the stock tires. This, my goodness, transforms this bike tenfold. Absolutely transforms this bike, no kidding. What do we got right here? Okay, I don't want to get stuck in the, there we go. So we got a little bit of rain. Not much, enough to keep the dust down. Oh wow, like you can just maneuver this bike, lean into it left or right, you know, and then the bike will come with you. Now this is some seriously soft sand, so I'm gonna have to slow down a little bit here. We went through this before. Ooh, there we go. I'm not sure if it's caught in the frame down there, but the GoPro down low has a bush or a little twig, whatever, stuck on it, so I'm not sure if it's in the frame or not. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, that was a rut, that wasn't a tire. That's because it divvied in there and I was trying to avoid the brush on the side. Okay, all right, so that's the end of that little test. Now we're gonna go down to this other one. Let me get into standard mode. We're gonna go to this other one that's got a little more sand and such. Now I wanna touch on the road use. I gotta pop this visor. I'm fogging up here a little bit. Okay. As far as road use, yeah, of course, a knobby tire, any knobby tire, you're gonna get more road noise. It's no kidding. And leaning this bike, when you lean into it now compared to the stock tires, it's not as flickable. It's a knobby tire. Y'all are very familiar with them, right? Got a bigger, heavier bike, so no, it's not as flickable. It's not gonna feel as one with you on the street and in the twisties. But more importantly, focusing on the AX41s, these things are amazing on the road. I've done 3,000-mile road trips on them, on multiple bikes. You know, they stick on the road, whether it be the rain. Okay, let me focus here for a second, then I'll get back with you guys. Make sure all these cars go, and then we'll get going. So you can feel definitely feel the bounce of the knobbies compared to, again, the stock tires that are on it. It's not like, you know, crazy bounce or this crazy it's not like that by any means, but you do feel it compared to the stock ones. I just want to make sure that's clear. So if you're just sticking to road, nah, don't put something like this on. But if you want to do any kind of off-roading on this bike, those stock tires, again, they gotta go. One other thing I want to touch on these AX41s right here, again, talking about me doing 3,000-mile road trips, you know, riding up to Tennessee, doing a Smoky 500 with them, so on and so forth. They don't last long. The rear tire doesn't last long. Now that's going to depend. I've used them on heavier bikes, Africa Twin, right? I think I got maybe 3,000 miles out of them. So this bike isn't much lighter. It's still a heavy bike, but I'm not putting a lot of luggage on this. I'm not going to put my Givi cases on the back. So my back load is going to be a lot lighter. So I'm curious, maybe I'll be able to get 5,000 miles out of the rear, which still isn't great, but it's pretty good. And again, these tires, the price is mid-level. It's not expensive, it's not cheap, it's there right in the middle, and they usually got rebates for them and stuff too. But do be aware, you will go through 2 rears to 1 front, no matter what kind of riding you're doing. They just, again, it's a slightly softer compound, but that plays well into, again, twisties, or if you want to go ride tail of the dragon, stuff like that. You're gonna feel that grip on road, on the highway, even in the rain, just as well as you do off-road. That is why I absolutely love these tires. All right, so now we're going to hit this second bit here. I have the cameras changed. You're going to be seeing the back tire and just seeing the grip, kind of what it throws up, so you can see the grip there. Hopefully that helps you out. Of course, since we turned the bike off, I got to get in here and reset my traction control. We're just going to hold up. Bam. We're good. We are set. All right, so hopefully this little bit here will show you a little bit more of the rear tire, and then also some sand. This little bit here, you got to pick your line a little bit more. It's a little dry. Yeah, you can definitely see it is. Whew. Okay, little dancy there, but this terrain, again, I'm not sure how well the GoPro picks it up. This terrain is very bouncy. Oh, up here, this is that real sandy bit. We're gonna go straight for it. We did this with the, okay, still going sideways a bit. Okay, but I'm able to manage it here. You all remember when I did this on the stock tires? Oh, I'm going sideways, I'm going down. Oh, okay, no, hold on, okay. Sorry, I was trying to dodge that wood right there. If that wasn't there, I think we would have been fine. But anyways, now you can see the back tire. This is very, very soft sand. So you can see the back tire digging in from a dead still. And this is how this sand is all the way here. And I'm gonna try to make it all the way. Oh, back is sinking in. Okay, back is sinking in. Oh, steady with me, steady with me. Okay, we're not. This sand is super. There we go. Now that we got some momentum. Whew. Oh, geez. Hopefully you guys saw that with the back tire. But no matter what, that tire really was digging in. But you can see, I mean, if I put my foot in there, it's above ankle. I mean, this sand, and it goes even further. It is super duper soft. Was it perfect? No, not at all, but holy smokes, 10 times better than the stock ones. But again, this is like riding through the beach, and you saw my front wheels. You can see my track right there. It's all over the place, right? So if I had initial, you know, going through, I don't know. Let's try it. You want to try it again? Let's try going the other way. So here we go. I'm going to just scooch back so I get a little starting point. I just love how easy this bike is to handle off-road. Africa Twin, or heck, even a Triumph was hard to, you know, maneuver like that here. But anyways, that's the same bit of sand we just did. Same settings. Again, main thing is traction control. Now I want to see if I can go a little bit better now that I know that wood's up there, because before I was just kind of going for it. So anyways, let's see. Oh man, it is no joke all over the, okay, no. I don't like, oh geez. Well, here's gonna be a test. Let me see. Can y'all see how low that is? Look at that front tire. It's just under there. I saw my track there. Just seeing how deep it is in this wood is just, freaked me out. I don't know what's my best bet to turn around. I mean, this sand is deep. Like, seriously. I'm gonna try to, last thing I want is a flat tire, right, with these stinking tubes. Oh wow, we are digging. We are seriously digging back there. Well, that's the first little drop on the Transalp. Not a big drop. I was just trying to go up and turn around. We're going to see how easy it is to pick up. I'm on a slant, so I don't know what's the best. Probably just pulling it with that slant. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Nope, that's not going to work. Old school, old-fashioned way. Hopefully it doesn't tip. I'm scared it's going to tip on me going back that way. It's lighter than what I'm used to, but it's still heavy. You think about the weight of a bike. It's not how easy it to pick up in your driveway or your garage. It's whenever you're gassed, riding through tough terrain, and then you got to pick the bike up. Okay, I don't know what my best option is to turn around right here. So much sand. There we go, and then we'll shimmy back around. So since we had to turn around and get ourselves situated, I want to try something else since we got to go through the sand one more time. Oh, I'm not looking forward to going through the sand again. But I want to see how it is. Jeez, it's so soft. I want to see how it is going slow, right? Not trying to keep that momentum. Just see, this sand is no joke, ridiculously soft. I can't stress that enough. I mean, you can just see the tracks here. You can see them, and it's trying to pull me right back into them. But when you stop, you do dig in, but you're able to get out of it. So here we are on basic, kind of like a fire road. This is a little more sandy than a basic fire road, not much gravel really. And you just feel them, just grip. You take that turn, much better than the stock tire. And again, that goes, I know I'm repeating myself here a bit, but that even goes when you're on a road. You can take those turns and really ride them out, you know, get a little throttle outside of that turn without feeling the tire dance around on you. Back there, before, when I was kind of giving a little gas, I actually bottomed out the bike back there. So that's that kind of ground clearance coming into play. Oh, there goes that back tire dance a little bit, but the front tire is staying stable, really keeping us on track. That was nice. That's what I look for. That's what I really like in a tire. Again, if that back tire can do what it wants, dance around, get you through, but the front tire is planted, stable, and straight. So we're back from our test of the Bridgestone Battleax AX41s, but again, like I said in the beginning, more importantly than the AX41s, knobby tires or off-road tires on the Transalp transforms the bike, hands down. The bike is easy to handle, right? Just as is, the weight, and again, how it fits in between the legs, as I mentioned in my review before, it's an easy bike to handle. It's manageable, right? And then when you take it off-road with a good knobby like the AX41s, which I swear by, it is just phenomenal. Totally transformed this bike. And again, why I buy adventure bikes is I want to go off-road. If I didn't want to go off-road, I was honestly looking at the Yamaha Tracer 9 GT, and that's what I would have bought. But I plan on going off-road. So again, the stock tires are horrible on it. The AX41s, yeah, they do add a little bit of noise, but they're going to be great on the highway, great in the twisties, great in any kind of weather, and phenomenal off-road. The only downfall I could state about these tires is, again, that rear life, which is, again, roughly what I've seen is 3,000 miles. So hopefully with this bike, I can get roughly around 5, and we'll see. But again, just riding this off-road with these tires is game-changing. It totally transformed the bike. So anyways, thank you so much for coming along for this adventure, this test, this review here, whatever you want to call it. I had an absolute blast out there riding, but I am a little winded here. Like I'm struggling. I'm struggling to get through this one. I'm not kidding. The next video will be talking about the mods. As you can see, my bars, I ordered the wrong hand guard, so we're waiting for the right ones to come in, and then I'll be ready for at least stage 1 of my mod video here, and we'll talk about that. Luckily, I won't have to go riding. I'll be able to catch my breath. But anyways, thank you so much for coming along for this one. Hopefully, I was able to help you out. Hopefully, you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to catch you in the next adventure. Bye now.